funniest thing that happened to me while coaching occurred a few years ago. We were playing at the La Roche Invitational, and I had a golfer who had broken his back in high school, but he was able to play golf in college. He had a waiver from the NCAA saying that he could use a push cart. We were at a course that did not allow push carts, and we didn't realize this until very close to the time to start the event. So, worked with some of the other coaches to come up with a solution to allow this golfer to play in the event. What happened was I was able to drive him around throughout the round on the golf cart. He could walk, but I would carry his clubs on my cart. So we're heading out to the first tee. We were starting on hole 5 or 6, and so it was away from the clubhouse, and I was shuttling out my golfer and golfers from 2 other teams. My golfer was on the back of the cart standing with his bag, and we're going up a slight incline, and I happened to ask him a question. He didn't answer, so I turned around and noticed that he had fallen off about 50 yards previously. So I drive back down, get him, he's fine, nothing's wrong, just a little bit muddy on his shirt, but he went on and won the event. I think he shot 1 or 2 over on what was a very, very challenging course. So that was kind of a funny experience that dumped him off the cart. He went on to win the event. If I could trade places with one other staff member or coach at Grove City College, it would probably be Coach Royer in baseball, because I know baseball from growing up. I played it for 30 years. From the time I was 5, pretty much until I was in my mid-30s, playing recreationally. Had a long history with baseball, really played a lot when I was younger on all-star teams and traveling teams. And I would say if I had to trade places with a coach, it would be Coach Royer, because it'd be a comfortable and a fairly smooth transition for me, I think, just from a strategy standpoint and understanding the game of baseball. One interesting fact about me that most people don't know is I have 3 holes in one. The most recent was last May at Grove City Country Club. I was playing with some friends and had a hole in one on a par 3, number 13. I also have one on number 5 at Grove City Country Club, and I had one at what used to be Pine Grove Golf Course in Grove City as well. But really, I think what might be the most unique thing about me that people don't know, I have a double eagle. I had a 2 on number 16 at Grove City Country Club. It's about a 520-yard par 5. I hit driver, and I believe it was a 5-wood, rolled up onto the green and went in. That was a neat one because I could see it happen. 2 of the 3 par 3s, I did not get to witness the ball go in the hole because the hole was cut behind a sand trap on one, and then another one, it's a blind green. But it was really neat to be able to see the second shot on a par 5 go into the hole. If I was a box of cereal, I would be Lucky Charms because they're magically delicious. Who doesn't want to start their day with a nice jolt of sugar, some frosted oats, your marshmallows, get that mixed up in the bowl of milk, and then you drink that at the end. I used to eat Lucky Charms quite a bit when I was younger, and before I discovered coffee and the joys of that to wake you up in the morning, I would always use the route of the Lucky Charms. And like I said, they're magically delicious, so how can you beat that? What sets Grove City apart from other schools, I think, is the overwhelming sense of community and the support that our athletes and coaches have. It starts at the top from the administration down through the athletic department, and everybody's really bought into what the athletic department stands for. We have the motto Wolverines Together, where we are always rooting for each other. I'm always interested in seeing how the soccer teams are doing, or the swimming teams, or volleyball, or the tennis teams. We all have a great group of coaches and mentors for the student athletes at Grove City. And I think the student athletes really appreciate that. We're very tight knit, and I know my players know that if they're struggling with anything, whether it be personally or in class, they can come to me. And I feel confident that they could go to other coaches as well if they don't want to come to me personally. And I hope that the other teams and other student athletes know that as well. We're all rooting for each other, and we want to be the best we can be and represent Grove City College well, whether it be in the pool, on a court, on a course, or in the field.